Y'all, this Caribbean strike story is evolving and just got even more interesting. Now, reports say that the Pentagon just pushed out a four-star admiral because he questioned whether a U.S. strike campaign in the Caribbean was even legal. And this all blew up after that September 2nd double tap strike that killed everyone on a Venezuelan boat. So let's break this down real quick. So basically, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth removed Admiral Alvin Halsey, the head of U.S. Southern Command, because Halsey kept warning that this whole anti-drug strike campaign was sitting on murky legal ground. This man took command barely a year ago. A Southcom tour is usually 3 years. And instead, he's being told, go ahead and retire early. Now that doesn't happen unless something huge is underneath it. Halsey kept saying, hey, who actually has authority here? I mean, what's the legal framework? Why are special ops units executing lethal strikes that don't fall under my chain of command? And instead of answering that, Hegseth basically told him, be a team player and move faster. Translation? Stop asking legal questions and start firing. Then September 2nd happens. Now, we were told that it was a single strike on a suspected drug boat, but then investigative outlets revealed the truth. The first strike hit the vessel. There were 2 survivors and they were clinging to debris. Then a second strike was ordered, a deliberate double tap, and everyone died then. Now that follow-up strike was reportedly ordered by Admiral Frank Mitch Bradley at JSOC, meaning the guy running the mission wasn't even directly under Halsey's command. Bradley gave a closed-door briefing to Congress today, and no result has yet to be announced. Now, under the law of war, targeting shipwreck survivors, people, or to combat is a massive red line. That's not a gray area, that is illegal, unless you're in an active war and the person is still a threat. And even then, it's almost always a violation. So Halsey sees this, sees the legal foundation cracking, and speaks up. And instead of listening, they forced the man to retire. Since September, the U.S. has carried out over 20 strikes, killing more than 80 people, many of them not proven traffickers, just suspected ones. Some lawmakers who saw the video, which Trump said he doesn't mind being released publicly, called the footage very disturbing. This is like the Trump-Hegseth doctrine. Treat drug suspects like enemy combatants without Congress ever declaring a war. Members of Congress, Democrats, and some Republicans are now asking, how the hell are we running a parallel chain of command where lethal decisions skip the theater commander entirely? Because when you start firing missiles on a legal technicality and your own admiral says the foundation is shaky and you remove him anyway, that's not a military issue. That's a constitutional crisis. So we've got a double tap strike under investigation, an admiral pushed out for raising legal concerns, and a strike campaign that looks more like a shadow war than drug enforcement. What do y'all think is going to happen after this investigation? Because they just initiated another strike today like business as usual.